From far and wide, Oilers fans, this is Dolynny TV. And welcome back to another Edmonton Oilers discussion here on Dolynny TV. I'm Tyson oh boys, you know what? Seriously, we're on a heater. We are on a friggin' heater as the Edmonton Oilers fans because, guys, life does not get much better than this as an Oilers fan at this point of the season when it has been this kind of season, if you know what I mean, right? It's been crazy, tumultuous. We've fired a GM. We've fired a head coach. We still didn't find success. We found success. We went 9-2-2. Sekera returned. Clefbaum was injured for 2 months. What else do you need to say? McDavid was suspended for a questionable hit. Guys, it has been all over the place. Cam Talbot was somehow still a starter for a lot of games. Right? Don't need to get started. Don't need to get started there. Because at this start of the day, guys, I know this really isn't related to the video, but it is indeed related to the video if you get what I'm going. Right now, started today. We don't play for the next 3 days. Not tonight. Well, I guess 2 days. We don't play until day 3. We don't play tonight. We don't play tomorrow night. We play Thursday against Vancouver. Pivotal game. Huge. Yes. But Colorado, Anaheim, Arizona, Minnesota, and Dallas all in action this evening. So a lot of roster standings moving going on. Okay, I flustered myself off the start getting excited. But here's the thing. Guys, we're 6 points out. We're 6 points out. That sounds crazy to think we still have a shot. Okay, that sounds absolutely messed in the head. And I'm not going to argue with you in the comments. Honestly, if you want to leave the comment right now that the Oilers aren't making the playoffs, I'm fine and dandy with it. But as it sits 6 points out and playing the way we are, to question the fact that we have a chance is a little bit questionable in my mind. But that's not, again, today's topic. I could do a playoff, oh my god, here's the math. But I'm just leaving it to chance right now because I've been too many times surprised by this Oilers team. So the cards will fall how the cards will fall. However, why on earth are the Edmonton Oilers sitting 6 points back of a playoff spot at this point in the season and on a 3-game win streak? And guys, this is the stupid part. Let's go get over here. We have points in a lot of games consecutively except the Toronto game. Obviously, we have back-to-back games with wins this month. That's a good start to March. Now you go back. Win against Ottawa, loss against Toronto. So 6 points of the previous 8. Now you go against Nashville. 7 points of the previous 10. Anaheim. 9 points of the previous 12. Good. Now against New York. 11 points of the previous 14. Go back to that Arizona game when everything clicked and changed and started this streak. Damn right, boys. Another point right there. So, why? What has changed? Nothing. Absolutely nothing changed at the deadline. Nothing. So you can't say, hey, we acquired Mark Stone and Connor McDavid started getting 6 assists a game. No. You can't say, hey, we acquired PK Subban on the blue line. Man, he's been scoring a power play goal per game. No. You can't say we got Sergei Bobrovsky and he's stole the show every single game with 6 straight shutouts. No. We have the roster we have. We left it be. Keith Gretzky said, you know what? The mantra's been all season long what it's been. It's on the boys now. It's the group in the room that has to get this done. It's on the guys to get it done. You know what? We have to have faith the guys can get it done. This group is the group. Well, here we are, sitting here, and somehow magically, after, as I mentioned off the top, that 9-2-2 run under Ken Hitchcock, suddenly here we are in March doing a similar thing. And suddenly it feels really good. It's energizing oil country. Ooh, man, yeah, we might have a shot. But why? Why? I sit here, and I can ask this a million times this video, and I can give you all the stupid little stats I want, but why is it that all of a sudden the Oilers have found themselves again? Why? You as confused as I am? I hope I can explain it. In my estimation, here you go. This is from Jack Michaels the other day. This is a Jack Michaels tweet from, where is it? From actually 20 hours ago. He, 22 hours ago, he tweeted 6 back with 16 to play. That's our math. Oilers have won 3 in a row for the first time since a 4-game win streak in early December under Hitch, and are 5-1-2 in their last 8. I went there, right? I've already done that math. Not dead yet was his quote, and I used that in the description. Credited him as well. Now, you go to his next tweet 2 hours later. He was already thinking about this tweet when he wrote the first one. And remember, Edmonton points in 7 of last 8 games coincides with Sekera's return and the addition of the pride of PEI. Okay, those are good points. That right there is a little bit of math for you to consider, right? Josh Curry, I've already done the impact video, like, he has come in and got the job done. But Andrej Sekera, I mean, realistically, what has he done for the Oilers? I'll get you his stats, because this is where you start the deep dive that I'm about to crawl into. Because Andrej Sekera, down here playing for the Oilers, has 8 games played, 1 assist, a +2. I mean, we're paying this guy $5.5 million. This isn't game-changing stuff. But, hold on a minute. It really is. Because Andrej Sekera is worth more than the contract, worth more than the name to the guys at this point, to the guys, the coaching staff, the management. Andrej Sekera represents the Oilers. Andrej Sekera represents what the Oilers are supposed to be, right? Obviously, you don't pay a guy or you don't sign a guy to a $5.5 million contract to be on the LTIR. That's not how hockey works. You don't just go say, hey, buddy with a crippled knee, you want to come up here and get paid $5.5 million to sit on the LTIR. It doesn't work like that for the Oilers. It doesn't work like that for any NHL team. I mean, as much as all of the guys that have ever played hockey, and that's the way they ended up after playing junior, I'm sure that's the way you wish it worked, but it's just not. So, okay. So Andrej Sekera obviously getting paid to play. Well, right in there in itself, now you're starting to talk about what the Oilers roster should look like because Andrej Sekera should be on it. Okay, there you go. There's the key frame that I'm talking about. Andrej Sekera is part of what the Oilers roster should look like. Okay, now you've got Milan Lucic, he's part of it. You've got a guy like Connor McDavid, he's part of it. Nuge, he's part of it. Right? Now you're starting to see this full roster take shape. Everybody is a part of it because it's on the guys in the room to get the job done. Now, why is that working? Because Ken Hitchcock finally has the Oilers team he was supposed to have when he was hired. That's exactly why it's working. Because now Ken Hitchcock has had the games to put together the lines he wanted to put together. The lines he could trust to get the job done. And it's not necessarily 3-guy lines, right? It's combinations. It's 2 guys plus either one or the other. Or 2 guys plus one of these 3 guys. Or 2 guys plus a guy that's hot, right? Now you're starting to see what Ken Hitchcock's lines actually look like. Keep in mind, we haven't seen Alex Petrovic since Andrej Sekera came back. So, what does that mean the D pairings have been? Clefbaum Larson, Nurse Russell, Sekera Benning. I don't care that Sekera's a third-line guy. You've got set D pairings. You've got a top 6. That's something the Oilers haven't had in a long while. Now say what you will about Russell, say what you will about Nurse, Larson, Benning. I'll crap on all of them. But to have solid, actual definition from the coaching staff of what the top 6 looks like, suddenly that creates confidence. That creates calmness. That creates cohesiveness. And right there in itself, now you can sit here and talk. Why are the Oilers winning all these games? What is different about this Oilers team than the Oilers team that lost 6 entering January? What's different? It's the cohesiveness It's the structure of the lineup. It's the everyday, day in, day out. I'm missing the word. It's escaping me. Trust me, I know you're already thinking that. It's knowing what it's going to be before it is. And that's exactly why the Oilers are winning. They now have faith in what the coach is doing because the coach has faith in what he has. And that's something Ken Hitchcock didn't have for a long stretch. That 9-2-2 stretch when he had Clefbaum, he was pretty sure what he had, right? We lost Russell around the same time, so you can start to argue. So right there, actually having a defined roster, and I think that's to hindsight the trade deadline so early already. Only what? A whopping 8 or 9 days out. To hindsight it, that's probably the best thing that could have happened at the trade deadline. To see this Oilers roster stay together, Hitch get his guys that he was missing in the lineup, guys he didn't know he was missing like Josh Curry and a guy like Sam Gagner, and finally glue together a lineup that he can count on night in, night out. That's why you have 7 of your past 8 games with points. That's why you're 6 points out of the playoffs. That's why you're 6 points out of a playoff spot and chasing the dream. That's why this Oilers team still has a shot. And right there, that means the world to me as an Oilers fan. That should mean the world to every Oilers fan, to actually have a coach that respects the consistency. There is the word I've been looking for. There you go. Consistency of the lineup. Because honestly, with McClellan, it was lines in the blender because you know what? It just didn't work. Now with Hitch, it was lines in the blender because it just didn't work. But all of a sudden, he gets the consistent lineup, the same guys out there, and even if your line's in the blendering, you've got the same 12, same 6 most nights. And look at the difference it's made. Look at the absolute difference that is made to this Oilers team. Suddenly there's depth scoring. Suddenly the defense is standing tall. Suddenly the goaltending has magically improved. And that is not just because Mikko Koskinen is stealing games. That's because there's actual defense. There's shot blocking from the forwards. There is a lot going right for the Oilers thanks to the consistency of the lineup. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I feel like almost crying. I've ranted so long. I'm up on out of here. I will catch you guys, as always, in the next one.